Mario Kart 8!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my first video ever on my new channel of IGA Nintendo. Here you will see everything Nintendo-esque and Nintendo-y goodness. And today, for our very first video, I am going to make a guide to how to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, this is not a guide for like how you should play the game. This is a guide to refresh people on how this game is played, what the mechanics are, all that fun shambles. So do not take this to heart that this is how you should play. No sir, this is a guide, and I'll emphasize again, a guide. That's all it is. So you've selected the Grand Prix, which is recommended for when you're first starting, one player and all that fun shambles. Now you're at the kart selection screen. This is where you're going to select which character you want to play as, and there's 3 different types of weight class that go with it. Luigi, for example, is your average balance racer. Then you've got Toad, who is a small racer, and then for whatever strange reason, Rosalina is classified in the heavyweight category. So this affects their speed, their kart attributes. For this video, and because I love him so much, I will be showing off Luigi. Welcome to the kart selection screen. This is where you're going to change up which kart you want, which has different stats and different names. There's different wheels you can get, or use I should say. And then you have different gliders that you can use. Personally, I prefer a more balanced vehicle. It doesn't have to be supremely balanced, but I just prefer one that can just kind of go everywhere. But try them out. Try finding the one you like the most. You don't have to just use what I use. This looks good. Flower power. Then you'll select your courses. For the sake of this guide, I am working with 100cc. And you'll end up completing all these 8 courses. For Deluxe Edition, everything is already unlocked in terms of courses and characters. There are some unlockables and there are some new deals added compared to the original Mario Kart 8. So let's get right into this. We're gonna do a full Grand Prix for this video. It should not take very long, given it's 100cc and it's not gonna be supremely difficult. But if you're good at Mario Kart, you can just skip straight to 150cc mirror courses, or even the new 200cc, which is even more ridiculously faster. Whenever you're starting Mario Kart Grand Prix, you're always last. Always. No exceptions. That is a jump start, as I like to call it. If you click and hold A at the right time, or whatever you're using to start, you will get a speed boost. Do it incorrectly, and you will end up stalling your engine. Get a very slow start. And now drifting, which you use with the right bumper or the right trigger, with the ZR. I'm also using one of the new mechanics after this game, which is an auto guide. You see that little antenna that constantly glows whenever I'm close to going off the course? That is preventing me from driving off at all. It makes sure that I stay on the track, no matter what happens. Click the plus button. You can turn off smart steering with the left trigger, with the left bumper, whatever, left on that side. There's tilt controls per new Mario Kart tradition, and then there's auto accelerate. Over there in the upper right-hand corner. There isn't really much to it. It does exactly what it sounds like. You don't have to accelerate. So if your thumb gets tired or whatever you're using to control, I think you're stuck using the A button anyway. You can toggle that on, and then you just have to worry about steering and items and drifting. And drifting, you use the right triggers, make it do a little hot. Don't get blasted by lightning. That's something you should try to avoid getting at all costs. But drifting allows you to go around corners easier, faster, higher, stronger, one or the other. One something. A new addition that only appeared in Mario Kart Double Dash is the double item box. Now you can have 2 items instead of just 1. I wish they'd bring Double Dash back, because that was my favorite Mario Kart. Tied with Nintendo 64's Mario Kart. You can also toggle on and off the map from the start menu as well. I have it turned off to increase the challenge, because I don't know what's coming up behind me, what place everyone is in. I won't know if blue shells are coming in. So we all left a chance. You can look backwards by clicking and holding the X button. Highly recommend it with like quick glances. Anyone who's played Mario Kart knows what all the items are, but for this guide video I will also go through all the different items you can get. So green shell is your basic straight line shooter that can bounce off walls, which can land some sick skill shots. All that fun stuff. So this guy, every character also has a rival. I'm sorry if I'm bouncing all over the place. It's kind of like, it's just a refresher guide. And so those are typically the racers that will constantly appear and hound you during the race, but sometimes they change. You can watch a highlight reel and see the best moments in the race, but since this is 100cc, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good at the game at this by now. I've played Mario Kart for a very long time. There's not going to be much to see. This is the perfect time to show off the drifting and air tricks. And depending on where you finished in the race, that's also where you're going to start in the next one. So I started first, because I finished first in the last one. Good boost. Watch out for mud on the Excite Fight course. Coins increase your basic speed. And all those little fancy tricks I just did right there, if you jump right as you're going off, you'll do a trick and get a small boost of speed. So what was I saying? Green shells are your skill shot type things. You throw them, they go in a straight line. Bananas are your classic road hazard. Everyone trips over bananas. You've seen those old cartoons where you step on a banana peel and you spin out. There's different hazards on different courses. The mud's a perfect example. Let's see, there's stars. You typically get stars when you're further back and not first. There's the aforementioned blue shell, which may or may not suddenly appear at least once during the Grand Prix. My personal favorite, a baba. You can throw these guys forwards or backwards and they will last for a few seconds before blowing up. There's a blue shell. Hello! And a red shell, which is your basic homing weaponry in this game. These red Koopas are typically stronger than the green ones and smarter too, apparently. So if you throw the red shell, it's gonna zoom in, go like, I'm gonna smack you. But the baba, you throw it and it has like a short fuse before going off. And if it happens to spot any racer, it'll try to intercept them, which is often really useful when you just barely miss and it gets up and it's like, I'm gonna get you! Blue shells, there's no escaping the blue shell. Once someone throws it, it will relentlessly charge after whoever's in first place and explodify them. Nothing stops it. Wow, I almost caught up to the villager. Grass slows you down, mud slows you down. Jumps can help you go faster. Nothing to really see here. Here we get introduced to some more familiar mechanics, or new ones, depending on if you've never played Mario Kart 8 before. Ooh, gong. That is a false start. But in Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, you get some really fascinating courses to ride on. You'll go upside down, razzle, upside right, let's see, circular, awesome, sideways. Aha! The boombox! My second most favorite item in this game. This is the one item that can defeat blue shells. Typically, when you're in first place, you'll always want to hang on to this bad boy because it can stop everything. Karts, shells, red shells. There's dry Bowser with more green shells. Oh, blue, white! Oh! Oops. Had an itch on my throat. Always collect coins. You can save bananas for when people inevitably throw red shells at you. You can block items too by holding the trigger. If you use the fire, you'll put it out behind you. That way, if someone tries to get up right behind you, you can go like, "Ow!" I had a boombox, so I wanted to have that when that was ready. Always collect coins. It pays off later, I assure you. Aha! My bomb buddy! How you doing, man? Sad to say, even the bomb can't stop the blue shells. Or lightning. Nothing stops lightning. That is a guarantee. Well, wait a minute. Somehow make yourself invincible with a star, and you're invincible, so you won't get bothered by lightning. Another item that they added to Mario Kart 8 is known as the bullet bill. And it does exactly what it does. It turns you into a bullet bill, and then you go rocketing down the course, colliding with everything, knocking out anybody that might be in your way. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. Let's see, I'm probably missing a few items. Let's see. Banana, there's triple varieties of certain items. There's the golden shroom. You only get that if you're really far behind, and it's a multi-use mushroom. There's triple mushrooms. I loved F-Zero when I was a kid. I'm glad they faithfully recreated it for the most part. The only thing they didn't do is actually add Captain Falcon in this game. The unique thing about this course is that because it's based on F-Zero, there's no coins in it. You can still get coins from item boxes, sure, but in F-Zero you would get like a shield from these like power-up sections, those purpley things right there. So if you have no coins, you can get coins from this instantly. There's some triple bananas for trouble for you. It's always 3 laps every time. Unless you're playing with friends online, then it can be as many laps as you'd like for it. Don't do more than 4. don't set it for anything higher than at least 4 on normal courses. If the course, there's only one exception to that rule, and it's an old GameCube version, you know, this Baby Kart. That one's so ridiculously small that it's 7 laps. I'm getting tired. Isn't much else to say, I'm afraid. Make sure you hit them boost pads. Game's a lot of fun for new, veteran, or otherwise. And I really hope this little video, my inaugural video to IGA Nintendo, can help some people get back into the swing of things, or if they just don't feel like making a fool of themselves on the internet, online, just brush up on what you need, what you can do, what's needed, all that fun examples. But that's all there is to it, folks. I understand that my guys might not be very good, but you know what? It'll help somebody. And I feel like it's a worthy enough investment to keep on making these videos. At the end of every single race, or every single Grand Prix, your best highlight is going to appear at the very end. It'll show off your best moments, any cool looking stuff you might do, like that. I blasted someone with a banana and didn't even know it. All your fancy tricks. And when you inevitably pass the finish line in first place, or wherever you ended up in the race. Then, depending on how well you ended up doing, you'll get your trophy. It can be gold, like this one, you get first place. Collecting coins nets you vehicle customization options. It's like, I think it's every 30 or 50 you get another one. I don't know, I lost track because there was one point where I didn't get one. Then you go back into whatever mode you're playing, preferably single player of course. Select your dude again, and it'll tell you what you've unlocked. Like the land ship. And then that's got different stats on it. Then you can fool around with that, and you're like, oh, I want that, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that looks cool. And then you can get back right into it, so that's pretty much all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. I will reiterate and say I hope this guide helped out in some way, and I will catch you in later IGA videos. If you found this guide satisfactory, I will be returning to my original Iron Gaming Arts account, YouTube channel. I'll stick in some links when I get to fixing up the profile, and maybe you'll like my work over there. I don't know, but I'll have to catch you guys when that happens. See you in the next video.